Our group teamed up with Home for Good, a nonprofit no-kill cat and dog shelter. We met with Loretta Isaac, the board VP of the shelter. She challenged us with designing a kitten foster campaign as kitten season is approaching. She wanted something that could be posted on their Facebook or posted in the form of a physical flyer.
We're specifically looking for fosters that would be willing to take in mother and babies, bottle babies, or just kittens that are weaned but not ready for adoption yet. Okay.
We took a look at Home for Good's current marketing and noticed that it included lots of red accents, always included their logo, and focused on the pictures of the animals. We also noticed that most of their funding came from only a few people within the shelter, so there was an apparent need for reaching a larger audience. One of the ideas we had to reach a larger audience was to include a QR code that linked to Home for Good's website. This would add an appeal to a young, tech-savvy audience, which is quite different from the usual demographic. We could also post these flyers on ASU's campus so that college students would be exposed to it as well. Each team member contributed at least one flyer design, which provided a wide range of creative and varying styles. Each took a different approach, whether it be traditional, direct, colorful, unique, or artistic. Some of the designs were left as templates, but presented with some example text. Providing these templates to Home for Good would allow them to use them in the future by editing them with whatever text is relevant to their subject at the time. To gain feedback on the designs, we met with Loretta again to present our work. After also consulting with 2 other staff members, they ultimately decided that the designs that also served as templates were the most appealing. It focused on the pictures of the animals and incorporated the text into the image rather than sectioning it off. Loretta really liked the idea of the QR code and wanted that to be implemented into all the designs. She also expressed the need to reach 3 different types of audiences: fosters for kittens and mothers, fosters for just kittens, and fosters for bottle babies, or kittens who have not yet been weaned. She thought that we addressed the first 2 well, but we didn't have anything specific to bottle babies. We made another flyer particular to the bottle babies using similar designs to the other templates. We also added QR codes to all of the other designs. After finalizing the designs, digital copies were emailed to Loretta so that she could post them on the Facebook page or print out flyers to hand out and post. We contributed by posting flyers on ASU's campus with the hope of reaching a different demographic and ultimately helping Home for Good find enough fosters before the peak of kitten season. After finalizing the designs, digital copies were emailed to Loretta so that she could post them on the Facebook page or print out flyers to hand out and post. We contributed by posting flyers on ASU's campus with the hope of reaching a different demographic and ultimately helping Home for Good find enough fosters before the peak of kitten season.